Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fast 29, Kentucky Speedway for the USORL AlphaTauri Cup Series tonight, the Quaker State 200. Looking forward to some good action tonight from the guys. Race number 3 tonight. Looking forward to some good racing out there, Kentucky. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on out there with the guys tonight. Following Sean Whitehill around the track at the moment. We're just going to let these guys kind of fly around here a little bit while we get some things situated here in the booth. Fortunately, I don't have my co-host Dan Asher with me tonight. He'll hopefully be back soon, but we do have our in-race reporter Cal Lovall will be with us tonight, so we'll be hearing from him tonight. He'll be in the number 12 car tonight. Watching Tommy Bordeaux slide up and catch the wall there. That was on the monitor, sorry. He had already done it a little bit ago. Oh, we got a big crash off of 2 there. Long Doe, Steve Merzlak, and Zach Rostowski. See, for some reason we're still catching the scanner coming through. For some reason, not sure why that's happening. We'll get that fixed here real quick. Sorry about that. Not for sure we're still picking them up through the... No, we're not picking them up. Never mind. Okay, we should be good now. We're going to make a couple more adjustments here real quick. There we go. Now I think we got our volume situated here. Watching Ray Tustin go around the track on the Snickers 16. He'll be substituting for Garrett Sidnor tonight. Currently, Noah Joyce is leading the standings currently in this practice session. We do have a couple of substitutions tonight. We do have, as I mentioned, Ray Tustin driving the 16 tonight in the Snickers Toyota. And then we have Cal Lovell driving the number 12 for Cam Barnes tonight. So I ripped out my hotkeys for being able to do the broadcast, and I have misplaced them on my desk somewhere, so I'm trying to come up with them here before we get started. So if you hear some random noises happening in the background here as we watch these guys go around the track, you'll know what I'm trying to do. Hopefully we come up with, there we go. I hid them underneath my monitor. So we are good to go now. The control panel is back in place. There we go. We got things working. All right. We'll be in good shape now. I got about 26 minutes left in practice right now. We're going to go ahead and see if we can talk to Mr. Lovell here real quick, see how his practice is going. Cal Lovell, this is Chris Pickett in the Fast 29 booth. You got a copy, buddy? I'm good, buddy. You're going to be our in-race reporter tonight. Glad to have you with us. How's the car doing right now? You're substituting for Cam Barnes tonight. How's that Ford doing right now? I hope we have your volume figured out as well, too, because everything you just said didn't come through this feed. So we're going to have to get that fixed before we keep going here. That's why we have practice. That's it. Yeah. You're still not. I got to figure out what's going on. So no, it's me. So while I figure this out, I'm gonna go ahead and send you back, and we'll talk to you in a second.
That's true. Whoa! That's not. It's not fucking. It's not.
Still with you here at Kentucky as we continue to follow Ray Tustin around the track, following Jeff Dixon. I think we may have figured out our audio situation here now. We'll see if we can talk to Cal Lovell again here in just a minute. I think we figured out what our issue was. Should be able to talk to him in just a moment. Let's go ahead and give it a shot here. Cal Lovell, Chris in the booth. You got me, buddy? Yeah, because I got my microphone a little bit too far away from my mouth, but I think we're good now. Let's see if you're coming through now. Go ahead. I'm trying. Let's see. How about we give that a whirl? Go ahead and talk to me now, Cal.
All right.
Hey, there you are. Now we got you. All
All right.
right. You know, it'd be nice if I tested this stuff before I went live because that's kind of embarrassing, but that's okay. We got you now,
It's all
Cal.
right.
So you're substituting for Cam Barnes in the 12 car tonight. How's your ride doing?
Well, it feels nice to be back in the 12 car. I think it's my sixth number of the season, so uh, hopefully this one will bring me a win, first one of the season, hopefully. Um, I'm still working on the car. It's kind of tight through 1 and 2, so I'm trying to work on that. 3 and 4 feels pretty snug. Um, I'm looking at some of these times that they're posting in practice, and I think Noah has a 29.0, so we're 6 tenths off of that right now, and yeah, we just need to keep on working.
Yeah, it seems it's kind of interesting to say that your turn 1 and 2 is a little bit tighter because that is the higher banked part of the track, and then you're kind of snug in 3 and 4. So that's a little bit, to me, it sounds a little bit backward compared to what if your setup was tight, you would be almost knocking the wall down in 3 and 4 compared to 1 and 2.
Right, right. I feel like if I remember correctly in the past, I mean, you can pretty much go full throttle in 1 and 2, but right now it just seems like I can't do that. And 3 and 4, it always seems like I was always pretty loose, I would say. So it's probably the car being tighter overall than cars I've had here in the past. So I think I think it comes down to being more tight than I need to be. Um, and like the saying goes, looser is faster up to a point,
Yeah,
of course. So
I
we
got
need
you,
to
man.
work on it.
Yeah.
We need to
Well,
work on it.
got about 18 minutes to
We
figure it out.
Yeah,
It looks like, yeah.
plenty of time. Plenty of
Gotcha.
time.
Oh yeah, you got
I've had
this.
less time before.
And I was hearing they might be talking about cutting this short a little bit, but that might have been overruled now. So I think we might actually be running this entire thing
Uh,
out now. So,
the 11 minutes till 10:30, so that's still plenty of time.
oh yeah,
Find something. Plus we
absolutely.
have happy hour
Yep, exactly.
and
So
and qualifying.
yes, you can figure out something in that too.
Yep.
All right, Cal. Well, appreciate you being the in-race supporter tonight, and good luck to you. We'll talk to you soon. We'll go ahead and let you get back to business. See if you can knock those 6 tenths off a little bit and get up a little bit further up on that leaderboard.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Cal.
Will do.
Cal Lovell going to be driving the 12 car tonight. Looking forward to seeing how he'll do for us tonight. Following Darren Ingram around now. He's currently 5th on the board right now. We'll go ahead and pull up that top 5 for you real quick. Well, I would if it would work. Still having some technical issues here. There's our top 5. There you go. Noah Joyce, Huang Do, Steve Merzlak, Jeff Dixon, Darren Ingram, currently in the top 5. Apparently we've lost track sound now, so It just keeps on going from bad to worse here. We'll get all these bugs ironed out before they go green. There we go. I think we've got all the sound back now. There we go. As Jeff Dixon runs a 28.9, that's the fastest lap thus far. $16 minutes left in practice here. We will be trying to see if we can get Henrietta Bordeaux's car before we get started here this evening, along with Cal's. There is Cal in the 12. That is not the ride that he's going to be in tonight. We'll make sure we get that fixed before the start of the race. Let's follow our in-race reporter around. Even though it's not the right scheme, we'll go ahead and take a look and see if he's been able to improve. And he has gotten a 10th off of his fastest time as Huang Do takes a spin down the back straightaway. Didn't move up the leaderboard, but he's in a 29.5 now. Car seems to look a little bit better now with what he told us. Comes across the line and he runs. That was a 29.638. So yeah, he's still struggling a little bit in that 12 car right now. Kind of looking at the times here a little bit, and it seems like there's roughly 3 to 4 tenths worth of fall off, just kind of based off of what I'm seeing with guys that have ran a while. As we look at Davey Hazard here, he's ran several laps here so far. I'm trying to see if we can get an exact figure here on that. About 25 or so laps here. And he's fallen off about half a second off of his fastest time. He just ran a 29.7. His fast lap's 29.2. So we should be seeing some decent fall off as this race progresses tonight. This has been kind of a crazy week for me personally, obviously with the holiday this week. Didn't have my normal day off during the week this week, so I wasn't able to get a few of my graphics that I would normally have together, such as our upcoming broadcasts and things of that nature. So I apologize for it being a little bit unpolished this week. Obviously, with me being alone in the booth, that's not helping either. But we'll do our best tonight and hope to give you a good broadcast here for the Cup Series at Kentucky. But to go ahead and give you a little bit of an idea, our next broadcast will be in 2 weeks. Next week, the AlphaTauri Cup Series will be running Talladega for the second time this season. Not for sure yet if I'll be running that one or not. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do that with the championship on the line, but stay tuned. I might show up on the JTM broadcast for that, but we'll see where we go with that. But JTN will be bringing that broadcast to you next Saturday night, and then depending on a personal matter the following week, we are scheduled to broadcast Watkins Glen on the 18th of June. We'll see. Just stay tuned. Watch out for some notifications on social media, or subscribe to Fast 29. Anytime we go live, you'll get notifications about that. But right now, we are on the schedule for that race, but that is subject to change. So we'll keep you up to date on that. $11 minutes and change left in this practice session. there's several of the championship contenders that are not in the field this evening so far. They haven't shown up here. We got Ryan Pace that's not here. Garrett Sidnor, Cam Barnes. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of a shuffle, kind of mid-pack with a few of those guys. Garrett was up in the top 5, though, so we'll have to see where he ends up falling to. Ray Tustin, as we mentioned, he's substituting for him in the 16. There he is. And that'll at least help him in the Owners' Championship for that 16 car, but Garrett missing the show tonight. Ooh, and there's a big crash down the front straightaway that Henrietta Bordeaux somehow got by. Kind of let the pictures tell the story here a little bit. Getting down to about 5 or so minutes left in practice here for the USORL AlphaTauri Cup Series at Kentucky. Good to have you with us for the Quaker State 200 this evening. Getting some reports from a few of the drivers on the scanner that these tires are definitely starting to fall off, maybe about 5 to 10 laps into a run. So that's something we're going to definitely have to keep an eye on, see which one of the guys can keep the rubber on the cars throughout the course of the run this evening. Speeds are definitely starting to come down. A lot of the top guys have found a little bit more out of these things, at least on the short run. Got several guys in the high 28s now. A lot of 29 ones on the board down through 7th place, down through 6th place. Davies ran a 29-2. He's in 7th. The entire field's separated right now by about a half a second down to 12th place Cal Leval, and then Henrietta Bordeaux has ran pretty much a 30 flat. Close to qualifying here for the AlphaTauri Cup Series at Kentucky. About 2 minutes left in this practice session. Look at the top 5. Jeff Dixon, 28.773. Fast time so far. Huang Do with a 28.801. Darren Ingram with a 28.822. Noah Joyce with a 29.034. And Steven Merzlak with a 29.085. Currently your top 5. Once again, we've been hearing that that's pretty much a hot lap. These things are falling off quickly. 5 to 10 laps into a run, they've lost about a half a second. You can see right there, Ray Tustin coming off turn 4, just shoving toward the wall off of 4. A lot of these guys starting to have to run up toward the top, and then you get loose like Antonio Ruiz did right there. So it's going to be a challenge trying to keep these things up underneath them all night long. Davey Hazard in the background there, spinning in between 3 and 4. Not for sure what Darren was doing there as he comes around. Ooh, Ray just barely stayed off of him. Steven Merzlak there, we're going to take a look at his car real quick. He's got the Yahoo Toyota Camry this evening. New sponsorship on the one car. Which bears the question, why? guys might as well get used to those bad jokes all night long because I have no filter tonight because I have no help. So you're just going to have to deal with it tonight. Under a minute left here, so we're just going to go ahead and duck out for qualifying here. We're going to get a couple of the cars downloaded and get those situated for the race broadcast here shortly. So grab you a drink, stay tuned to Fast 29. We'll be back in just a little bit with qualifying results. Stay tuned. Class 29, USORL AlphaTauri Cup Series racing from Kentucky, the Quaker State 200 this evening. We'll go ahead and take a look at our qualifying results this evening. Jump back out there and take a look at how they're doing in happy hour right now. Should have everybody's car on track now as well. We can grab a few of them that we haven't seen so far. There's DJ Harris's Sonic machine. He's shown up a little late, but he's out there. There's Henrietta Bordeaux's 00 car, the Pride Chevy Camaro this evening. I haven't seen Cal's car yet, but with Henrietta's working, I believe we'll have Cal's up as well, so we should be in good shape. Less than 10 minutes left in the final practice session before we get started this evening. May be cutting this happy hour short. Guys getting a little bit antsy to get started this evening. Hope everybody out there is having a good weekend so far. Here where I'm at, it's been a beautiful day. Highs in the low to mid 80s, I think, today, somewhere in that range. Sunny day. Really nice day today. Looking forward to another one just like it tomorrow. Guys are really having some issues getting down into turn 3, especially from what I'm hearing. There's a little bit more grip in turns 3 and 4 than what they were anticipating. Even though that section of the course is a little bit flatter than 1 and 2, it seems like the grip level is enough to where you can almost hold it a little bit more wide open than what the guys are expecting. You can almost run it wide open in 1 and 2 because of being so much slower in 3 and 4. It does sound like happy hour will be cut short. Chat has definitely been infiltrated with bots tonight. Hopefully get some of you guys that have been regular watchers recently. Hopefully we'll get to hear from you guys here shortly. Just heard on the scanner that Steven Merzlak was hopeful that he would get a lot of TV time tonight, and as he was saying that, we were on the Yahoo #1 Toyota, so there you go. There's your shout out for the evening, Steven. Congratulations, you called your own shot. Good job. We're past the 5-minute mark left in happy hour here, and not for sure if they're letting this run out yet or not. We're still waiting for confirmation. As being this far past the 5-minute mark, I would say chances are pretty good that we're probably going to go ahead and run this out. But we'll see. If all of a sudden we lose our feed, we'll know that we're ready to go. So we'll go ahead and, while we figure this out, in case they do decide to go ahead and get started, let's go ahead and get Mr. Blake Shelton involved.
Guess we got a little off track, but love knows a way back through the storms and pouring rain. Got my hands on the wheel and I'm flying, heartbeat loud as the thunder rolls, riding in on a stampede of lightning. I'm bringing back the sunshine, bringing back the sunshine. Baby, it's about time. Oh, bring it back. Oh, yeah.
Back in Kentucky Fast 29, happy hour getting ready to get completed here for the AlphaTauri Cup Series. Quaker State 200. less than a minute left in happy hour. We're going to see these last minute adjustments these guys have made have improved the cars enough to where we'll get a good race in here tonight. Take a look at the happy hour results here, at least top 5. For some reason it's only showing the top 4, but there you go. Hong Do with a 29.059. Darren Ingram with a 29.092. Jeff Dixon with a 29.2. Steven Merzlak with a 29.21. Here's some pit practice for the 3, so we'll take a look at Darren come into the pits. Smooth coming in the pits. And not anymore. Never mind. I bragged on him too much. Yes, Darren, I can hear you. Well, the good thing, Darren, is when you came into the pits and locked it up, we didn't actually see it on the screen, so you're good. All right. We'll be right back. We'll get this show started. Back at Kentucky Speedway, Fast 29, getting ready for the start of the Quaker State 200. $134 laps of racing this evening. Looking forward to a good show. Wong Do and Darren Ingram on the front row. Kyle Lovall and Antonio Ruiz in row 2. Steven Merzlak and Noah Joyce in row 3 as we come into the starting zone. Green flag in the air. We're racing here at Kentucky. Oh, and we've got trouble. They held on to it. Sean Whitehill did not go in the middle of the pack, but we stay green here at Kentucky off the start. Everybody's a little bit squirrely coming through 1 and 2. Yeah, they navigate 3, and around goes Steven Merzlak. And it's a restart. Get everybody re-racked here. And we'll try it again. So we've definitely got to watch turns 3 and 4 early on. They've got it to where they're pretty loose on the start because they're anticipating it getting really tight toward the end of the run, as we were talking about during practice. So we'll have to see if they've made enough adjustments to where they offset that a little bit, because that was a little bit too loose. Hey, we got our command too in this one. All right. So we can get through the first lap here a little bit better. Then we've got Hong Do, Darren Ingram on the front row. See Cal's Humana number 12 there in third place. Didn't get a chance to see that car very much during practice, but it's there now as we come to the starting zone, and we are underway here at Kentucky. Take two. Off into turn one. Wong Do gets a pretty good jump on the rest of the field. Everybody's still kind of tiptoeing through there. Oh, and Krastowski. He's still trying to save it. He's going to go around. He takes Tommy Bordeaux with him. And we got more trouble in front as well. Oh, Noah Joyce. Antonio Ruiz. A lot of guys involved. A lot of point contenders involved in this one. Also heard that Tommy Bordeaux had a computer failure at the same time as well, so we hit the wrong button there. Give me just a second. Yep, we've got another restart, so disregard the replay. This is confirmed. This will be the last restart of the evening. Apologies we weren't able to show the replay of that, but it doesn't matter anymore. We're re-racking them again. All right, let's give this one more try here. Everybody's got their energy drinks ready for this evening. Looks like it might be a little bit of a long night here. All right, pace car off one more time. Coming to the start-finish line, Hong Do, Darren Ingram front row. And green flags in the air. We're racing again at Kentucky. Hong didn't get as good of a jump as he has the last couple of starts. And we've got a yellow out. Somebody's upside down. Oh, I'm a little bit behind. I apologize. If you're seeing this live right now, this is the wreck that just happened. Oh, my goodness. DJ Harris, Ray Tustin, Sean Whitehill, and DJ Harris on his lid. Antonio's going to try and get him turned back over. We'll go back and take a look at that real quick here. We'll also get back live as well because we were about 15 seconds behind that. Sorry about that. Coming down to turn 3 here. Ray Tustin in the 16 in the middle here. Tommy Bordeaux dives off into turn 3 underneath him. And the 16 and the 11 are going to make slight contact there. Ruiz hits the outside wall. Tustin comes around, takes Whitehill with him. And DJ Harris has nowhere to go, and the 11 and 32 touch wheels, and up in the air they go. First caution on lap 2. I don't think that 11 car is going to be able to stay out there. He's smoking. He's got a lot of damage back there. Will be coming to green this time by, so he'll be choosing on the back straightaway. See how see the damage here. DJ's car didn't look too terrible, honestly, for flipping over and being stuck on his lid for a little bit. So we'll see how that holds up. But that 11 car, yeah, that's leaving a lot to be desired there. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold up or not on that. Here they're at the choose cone. I think Antonio's trying to decide whether or not he wants to pit and get stuck in the pits or not. He might not be able to come back out, so I think he may be coming in now. Yeah, it looks like he's down on the apron now, so he's going to be coming in. So, all right, so coming to the restart zone, lap 5 here at Kentucky. Huang Do, Cal Lovell on the front row. Noah Joyce, Stephen Merzlak, row 2. As we come to the Geico restart zone, actually this is a Red Bull restart zone tonight. Green flag back in the air. Huang Do gets a great jump on the field this time. Joyce moves up into second. Cal Lovell gets into third. Oh, they bunch up behind Darren Ingram a little bit back there for fourth. Hazard taking a look to the inside of him. They're shuffling Merzlak back in the outside lane. Lovell didn't really get a good start on that restart. That kind of held the outside lane up, and that's going to cause Merzlak to lose several positions. Jeff Dixon also looking underneath, but now we're back into single file. Bordeaux looking to the outside of Hazard. Hazard looking to the outside of Ingram as they come off turn 4. Hazard catches the wall just a smidge off of 4. Bordeaux comes to the inside. Battle for 5th. They settle back in. Here comes Dixon to the inside of Merzlak. Couldn't get that pass done either back there. That was a battle for 7th. Krastowski trying to close in on them. Now we're getting kind of settled in here a little bit now. Got the early race jitters out of the way here, and we can have some good... Oh, as Tommy Bordeaux gets really loose coming into turn 3, excuse me. He hangs on to it. Oh, now he catches the wall off of 4. Continues to lead Joyce. About 3 car lengths there. Davey Hazard had a moment there in the middle of 3 and 4. Merzlak and Dixon all over him now. Battle for 6th. Dixon finally gets around Merzlak. Did a little bit of a fake mover there off of turn 2. He looked low, then ended up passing him on the high side. Battles up here for 4th. Bordeaux looks to the inside of Ingram going into turn 1. And he'll grab it. Move Bordeaux up to 4th. Dixon looking to the inside of Hazard down the back straightaway for 6th place. Hazard shuts the door on him. Meanwhile, up front again, Bordeaux on the move again, looking to the inside of Lovell for 3rd. DJ Harris just came on the radio saying his car is destroyed. It looks okay, but obviously it's down on power. He's currently sitting in 10th. But Tustin and Whitehill are going to take over those two, take over that spot. Joyce, Bordeaux, and a battle for 4th as Ingram comes to the inside of Lovell. And here comes Hazard and Dixon. It's kind of singled out now a little bit as everybody's trying to maybe conserve what they've got. Oh, as Doe gets... Oh, and we got spin on the front straightaway. It's Noah Joyce. He's coming back across the track. Everything's good. No caution. We stayed green as Bordeaux was taking the lead as Doe had gotten kind of checked up when Joyce got loose off of 4. We're going to go back and take a look and see what happened there exactly. So off turn 4, Joyce and Doe. Doe gets a little loose off of 4. Joyce trying to stay off of Doe. Gets wiggly and around he goes and into the grass in the front straightaway. And then you saw the rest. No harm, no foul. Unfortunately, Joyce has fallen all the way back to 12th. But his car is okay. That's the main thing. You're back to live action here as Bordeaux leads Doe down the back straightaway going into turn 3. Hazard has moved up to 3rd. Dixon to 4th. Ingram to 5th. Lovell slipped back to 6th. Top 8 single file here. Running within about 2.5 seconds of each other. Hazard starting to close up on Doe. This will be a battle for 2nd. Dixon right there with him. These 2 Toyotas. Actually, I take it back. All of these are Toyotas here in the front 4. Hazard to the inside of Doe. Comes Dixon along with him. They move up to 2nd and 3rd. 75 and 14. They're going somewhere right now. That's Antonio Ruiz. Getting out of everybody's way there. That car is just puttering around this speedway this evening. Here comes Dixon to the outside of Hazard for second. Bordeaux's loving this a little bit. As they battle side by side, he can maybe get away a little bit here. As we had talked about in practice, these cars are definitely falling off quickly. We're, what, 10, 12 laps into this run roughly, and already I'm seeing 0.8 of a second drop off. Top three are all in the low 30s, basically 30.01s to 30.07s. Tom Bordeaux actually was the slowest while he's leading. He ran a 30.09. Of course, that's just, fractional differences. But you can definitely tell that there's quite a bit of tire wear, tire give up. I mean, he just lost another almost 0.2 of a second on that lap. He ran a 31.8 this time. But these guys are battling back here, and that's allowing him to pull away as Hazard ran a 30.31 that time by. That's allowing Doe to close up. He was about 0.2 of a second quicker than those two guys. But definitely tire wear is going to be a factor. Kyle Lovell came on the radio and said he was having a little bit of an issue. He's going to be looking for an adjustment on the next pit stop as he's falling way back now. There he is. He just gave up 6th and 7th to Merzlak and Krastowski. Long Do just came on the radio saying his car's starting to push as well. So we're definitely starting to see some give up from the front runners. Ingram comes to the inside for 4th on Doe. You saw that right there. He pushed off a 4 and Ingram was there to take the spot. I think the looseness is gone from all these guys. It's the other way now. A lot of separation now among the top 8 as well. About 3-second spread. Here comes Dixon to the inside of Bordeaux. He's going to take the lead. Oh, didn't quite complete the pass going into 1. They got a little close there, but they're going to hang on as Dixon clears him off turn 2. Hazard to the inside of Bordeaux as well. That'll be for second. And Hazard moves up into second as well, so Bordeaux falls back to third. New leader, Jeff Dixon in the 14. He's gapping him a little bit as well. He's about a 1/10 and a half faster than Hazard that last time by. That thing's just sticking to the yellow line through 3 and 4 as well. Going to put a lap on Henrietta Bordeaux. Working lap 28. I need to read my lap counter better. Working lap 27. Dixon is pulling away from the rest of the field right now. That's about a 1.3 second advantage he's got over Hazard, and he's continuing to widen that gap. He's every bit of 3/10 of a second faster than the field right now. And he's even slowing down. He ran a lap 0.2 of a second slower than the last time by. And is pulling away. So definitely got that 14 dialed in right now. Ran a 30.4 that time. Second place, Davey Hazard ran a 30.8. Definitely got that 14 figured out. Battle for third here is Ingram and Bordeaux. Oh, we got trouble in turn 1. Excuse me. Oh, Jeff Dixon goes around off turn 4. Antonio Ruiz spun first going into turn 3, and I don't know if it was Dixon trying to avoid him or what exactly happened there. That's going to hand the lead over to Davey Hazard as Dixon tries to get righted. He'll settle in 7th. Okay, they're saying that Dixon has actually spun after the caution came out, so they're going to give the lead back to him from what I'm understanding. Yeah, that is confirmed. So we'll go back and take a look and see exactly what happened here coming into turn 3. It's Antonio Ruiz, that severely damaged 11 car coming into turn 3. And it just steps out on him. And there's Jeff trying to avoid it. And when he did, I guess probably just trying to slow down, get on the brakes. It just stepped out on him. And that thing's so dialed in, I think when he just tried to get out of the way, it just has so much gripability, I guess you could say, in that 14 that it stuck too good and around he went. All right. So caution is out, lap 30, and pit stops for all the leaders. Should be the 00 should be the 00 is the free pass. Looks like Dixon's going to win the race off pit road. Darren Ingram with a fast stop comes out second. Hazard will be third. Merzlak fourth, and Doe fifth off pit lane. Choose cone, Dixon to the bottom, Hazard to the top. That'll be your front row. Ingram and Doe, row 2. Merzlak, Bordeaux, row 3. Lovall and Joyce, row 4. I'm off turn 4. Getting ready to go restart on lap 33 here at Kentucky. And green back in the air. We're racing. Dixon gets a good jump going into turn 1. Hazard drops into second. Oh, and Bordeaux. Oh, is he going to hang on to it? Oh, my goodness, he hangs on to that car. I don't know how he did it. Lost every position he had there, but saved that 57. We stay green. Back up front, Hazard takes the lead away from Dixon, and here comes Ingram. Merzlak and Doe, they're all right there. Kind of swarming Jeff Dixon right now a little bit. Ingram still looking on Dixon. Here comes Merzlak trying to see if there's a lane underneath Ingram there going into 3. Couldn't quite find it. comes Ingram. He's going to take a look underneath Hazard for the lead. Off turn 2, the 3 car. Here he comes inside of Hazard into 3. And hand the lead over to the only Chevy in the top 5. There you go. Darren Ingram to the front. And the line is formed underneath Davey coming into turn 1. Dixon to the inside. Merzlak going to try and get down there as well. Dixon clears Hazard for second. Merzlak and Doe trying to get underneath Hazard. They fall back in line for the moment. Got 7 cars under a blanket here. Four Toyotas, 2 Fords, and a Chevy. Oh, I mistook. Oh, no! Merzlak goes around! Back end destroyed on the 1 car. No caution. It just came around on him just out of nowhere. Pretty uncharacteristic for the driver of the 1 car there. We stay green back up front. That kind of separated that front pack a little bit. Dixon taking a peek to the outside of Ingram for the lead going into turn 1. Dixon definitely has a very good long run car. Dixon all over Ingram as they come off turn 4. Here he comes the inside. Dixon leads this lap. And he's clear. Dixon back out front. Here comes Hazard with him. He clears the 3 as well off turn 2. Here comes Lovall and Doe. Doe tried to look to the inside of Lovall, couldn't get there. Cal's definitely got that car dialed in a little bit better than what he said he had in practice, so he's definitely found something. He's able to stay in that pack pretty good. Merzlak did complete that stop. He's back on the track a lap down, and actually he's down 2 laps in 13th. We'll see if he comes up closer to the front. We'll see how that car is. I don't think he's in real good shape right now, to be honest with you. That back end was pretty tore up. Battle for third, starting to tighten up. Here comes Lovall inside of Ingram on the back straightaway. Hang on to it, Cal. Long Doe trying to figure out which lane to go with. He's going up high with Darren at the moment. Krastowski trying to close in there behind him. Lovall, Ingram, they still stay side by side all the way around the track. Still trying to get by him, and I think he's going to clear him off turn 4. Here comes Doe to the inside of Ingram. Krastowski, look how much he's closed in a lap. Oh, Krastowski did a great job of staying off of Ingram there, but lost his momentum. He's going to slip back a little bit. Top 5 kind of settled out now and separated out by about 3 or 4 car lengths each here. Working lap 44. Dixon starting to pull it out. pull out a lead again here. He's about a tenth and a half faster than Hazard. Working lap 45 down the back straightaway. Darren Ingram just came on the radio, said this track is a definite workout. They've been only running about 13 laps from the last restart and it's already pretty tired. Look at the times this time. Everybody's about even. Dixon was just able to get out in front a little bit further this time, but everybody's lap times are pretty comparable. Tommy Bordeaux coming into the pits. Remember, he had his moment there on the restart. Looks like Merzlak's car, if he can catch a couple cautions here, it's not bad. Now, granted, some of this might be new tires, but that car's definitely racy enough. He's running laps right there with the leaders. Now, again, this might be partly tires, but there is some hope for that one car still. If he can get some cautions to fall right here, he could be right back in this race. But currently, he's 2 laps down and 13th right now. Top 4 running order real quick. Dixon, Hazard, Laval, and Doe. There's their intervals. Hazard's going to let Merzlak go by off turn 4. Again, that one car is a couple laps down. Just got fresher tires right now. Everybody else pretty well separated here now. And this is about the time that the tires start falling off really big. Dixon's fallen off by about roughly about a half a second from his fastest laps after this restart. We'll let these guys kind of race up front a little bit here. We'll drop back a little bit and see the battle for third. Doe trying to get level. Quite get it done there. Oh, we got trouble. Turn 3. Sorry, my kind of locked up there. Not for sure exactly what happened. It was Merzlak. Same spot that it happened last time. It is going into turn 3. Merzlak closing up on the leader to get a lap back, and it just slides out from under him. Not as hard of a hit this time in turn 3, but we'll have to see how much that messes up the one car. Battle for second, third, and fourth starting to tighten up now. These three cars are pretty evenly matched right now. The 75, the 12, and the 01. There we closing up on Henrietta Bordeaux here in just a moment. Turn on the bottom there, coming off turn 2. Lovell had a peek to the outside of Hazard off of 2. I think he's going to stay in line for the moment. But Lovell got a bad push off of turn 4 that time. Doe's going to be all over him going into 1. Go ahead and get around Henrietta here coming off of 2. We got trouble off turn 4. It's Merzlak again. Yeah, it looks like Merzlak's giving it up tonight. It was an unusual evening for Merzlak. Not for sure what exactly was happening there. Not for sure. I was hearing that I thought Ingram was going to come into the pits, and he kind of checked up off of 4, and Merzlak was, I don't know if he's trying to avoid him, or it's hard to tell from this angle, but it just came around on him. Krastowski did a great job of missing him. Pit stops are beginning now. Huang Do is going to be pitting this time by, it sounds like. There is Darren Ingram. He's coming off the pit lane now, so I think he must have been thinking about pitting and then changed his mind, I guess. I'm not for sure. Boy, Noah Joy's got a lot of damage to that 31 car. Not for sure exactly what's happened there. Here are the leaders coming in. Dixon and Hazard coming in this time by. And Huang Do with them. Henrietta Bordeaux back there as well. Not for sure where Joyce got that damage from. That hands the lead over to Zach Krastowski for the moment. He's coming in this time. There's the 4 car. Now Tommy pitted a little earlier, but he is still a lap down. There he is. He's in 7th. There's the leaders coming off. There's Dixon, Hazard, and Doe. Cal Lovell, he's pitted. We're going to see where he cycles out. He gets by Doe and Hazard. That should put him into 2nd when this cycle comes back around, I believe. DJ Harris in the pits along with Sean Whitehill. Those are the 3 that were leading. It does look like Tommy Bordeaux. He's going to be leading. There he is. I thought I had him down an extra lap on my screen over here. I apologize. So he is actually on the lead lap now, and he should be leading this time by. So Tommy Bordeaux in the 57 coming off turn 4. And yes, confirmed now he is the leader. So this is your leader, the 57 car. Jeff Dixon slots into 2nd. Now Tommy's a little out of sequence. He pitted about 5 laps earlier than everybody else. And he is every bit of 0.8 of a second slower than Jeff Dixon right now as well. Cal Lovell had a good pit cycle. He's in 3rd. He's also turned his fastest lap of the race last time by as well. And he just ran right on top of it that time too. He's about 0.3 of a second faster than Jeff Dixon as he clips the apron in 1 and 2. And they are really closing up on Bordeaux now. Halfway this time by. Bordeaux. He is not going to be able to hold these 2 off. And you can definitely tell the difference in short pitting versus not short pitting as Dixon closes right up on Bordeaux. Off turn 2, battle for the lead down the back straightaway, and Lovell's right there as well. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide off turn 4. Cal Lovell to the inside. He's going to lead this lap. Big move by Lovell. Lovell takes the lead in turn 1, but here comes Dixon back down to the inside off of 2. Great battle here for the lead. Dixon to the bottom. And Dixon back out front off turn 4. Great battle here at Kentucky. Dixon and Lovell. Man, Lovell, that's that car he said wouldn't run. And he's right up here battling with him. He wouldn't be telling me stories, would he?
Yeah, no, that'll be Jesse who would watch it.
There's no way.
That's crazy. That is
That's crazy.
crazy.
That's
Crazy.
That is
I
one
always seem to have a bit of blink.
That's crazy.
Y'all can't do this to me right now.
I ain't got no tolerance
Chris,
for
just put that
somebody
on
who
the stream.
for someone who watches.
Thing this time.
Hey, he's pitting. He's pitting.
This track's
Chris, we're on the
brown.
stream. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah.
Dixon now starting to pull it out a little bit away from Laval. Working lap 75 of 134. There is that battle. Out front, Jeff Dixon. And he is definitely pulled away from Cal Lovell now. About half the back straightaway now. There is Lovell. Actually, it's pretty much the back straightaway now. Jeff's still running high 29s. Lovell is running mid-30s, 30.6. He's about 6 to 7 tenths of a second slower right now. Oh, trouble! Turn 4, Dixon in the wall. And that car is used up. That's your leader coming in. Seen a lot of things tonight when it comes to just these single car spins from guys that you just don't expect. And that one we definitely wasn't expecting right there. So now, Cal Lovell is your leader. And he's about 2 seconds, about a second and a half ahead of Davey Hazard there off turn 2. So this battle for the lead is definitely tightened up. Our in-race reporter tonight, all of a sudden he's out front. Cal, though, is the slowest of the top 4, though. He's running about 0.2 of a second off the battle for third back there. Ingram and Doe, and about a half a second off of Hazard. Definitely see Hazard is closing the gap there. Hazard just ran 0.2 of a second faster than his last lap. He's definitely closing the gap on that 12 car. Working lap 86 here. He's definitely closing up now. Half a second difference between the 12 and the 75. Here we come off turn 2, down the back straightaway. Hazard going to make his move into 3. He's getting close to him. Looks to the inside. Battle for the lead off turn 4. Hazard takes it. Davey Hazard, your new leader. See if he can continue to pull an interval on Cal. Yeah, it's every bit of 0.6 of a second faster between the 75 and the 12. These two back here, they've been battling for this third position about the last 5 or 6 laps, just like this, nose to tail. Got to put another lap on Henrietta Bordeaux there. Doe looking to the outside, Ingram. Cal Love all going to be pitting this time by in the 12. So is Darren Ingram. Here comes pit stops, lap 90. Ingram locked it up coming to the pits a little bit. Sounds like Davey Hazard's going to be pitting next time by. Zach Krastowski coming in this time by. He just barely got on the pit lane. There's Hazard coming in. Joyce will be coming in next time by. That hands the lead over to Huang Do. There's Joyce in the pit. Doe's still staying out for the moment. All right, so let's see where everybody's kind of cycling out here. Cal gets out ahead of Darren. Now there's Jeff Dixon. Now he's sitting 7th at the moment. There's Davey Hazard coming out. We'll see how everybody cycles out here. Okay, so right now, There's 3 cars that haven't pitted. The 01 of Huangdo, who's pitting now. There he comes in the pits. Sean Whitehill in the 45. There he is off of turn 2. He has not pitted. And the 32 of DJ Harris. Here's Whitehill. And he's staying out. So he'll come around. He'll lead this lap. Actually, he didn't lead that lap. Huangdo was actually pitted past the start-finish line, so Whitehill's still listed as second, but he's technically the leader at the moment. Harris is still out there as well. And he's still staying out, so he will lead this lap. Strategy here at Kentucky. Where everything's going to shake out here. Right now, there's still only 2 cars on the lead lap right now. Harris is still out as well. 2 guys that were involved in the first lap incident. Trying to stretch this out as much as he can. Oh, here comes Whitehill. Oh, overshot the pit a little bit. And here comes Harris as well. So this will hand the lead back over to Davey Hazard with Cal Lovell right behind him. There's Jeff Dixon. He'll be third. Well, oh, Dixon stopped on the front straightaway. Not for sure what happened to Jeff, but he's parked it. We'll have to see exactly what happened there. It doesn't say a reason for being out there, but Jeff Dixon's retired from the event. He was running third, or would have been running third once the cycle had completed, which had just done so, and now he's out. So we'll have to see if we can follow up and see exactly what happened there. But meanwhile, Davey Hazard takes over the lead, 35 to go. I don't know if Lovell's got enough to catch him. They're about a tenth off of each other. Hazard ahead of Lovell. Still don't have a definitive answer on what happened to the 14. And the race goes on. Cal was a little bit faster than Davey that time by, so see if that'll hold up, and maybe he'll close up on 75. 33 to go. There's Ingram in third. Decent gap back to Huangdo in fourth. That was Sean Whitehill, who's running eighth, a lap down after the pit cycle in between them. Fifth is Tommy Bordeaux. I don't know if that strategy is going to work out for him or not. He's about 10 or so laps off pit cycle from everybody else. And the lap times are definitely showing that. That's DJ Harrison, ninth. He's a lap down. There's Noah Joyce. He's running sixth. Ray Tustin behind him in the 16 tonight. He's a lap down in 10th. Excuse me, 2 laps down in 10th. There's Zach Krastowski in 7th, also on the lead lap. And Tommy Bordeaux in the pits. He caught the wall in 3 and 4. Looks like he might have a tire down as well. Right front down on the 57. A lot of damage on the right side. .30 to go. Hazard, about 0.2 of a second over Cal Lovell, speed-wise. Interval's about 0.7 of a second. Lovell a little bit faster than Hazard this time. Getting to the point now again where these tires are going to start falling off a little bit. It's going to be close on whether or not anybody's going to make one more pit stop before this is over with. Hazard starting to pull away just a little bit here. Lap time's about the same between the front two. Lap times are this time. Yeah, Cal's 0.2 off of Hazard now. Oh, Henrietta catches the wall off of 2 right in front of Cal. They continue, no problem. Still back there in third. They were pretty well spread out throughout the field now. Tommy Bordeaux starting to close up on Cal Lovell there, but a little wobbly there. Tommy's not on the lead lap. He's running 9th, 2 laps down. He does have the freshest tires on the track right now. And here we go. There is going to be one more pit stop. Davey Hazard in this time. Cal Lovell right behind him. 23 to go. This should be the final stop. It's going to be a key stop between these two guys here. Ingram also pitted before them, so he came in a lap early. We'll see if that makes a difference as Lovell beats Hazard off the pit lane. 2-tire pit stop on the 12. We're gonna see how that works out. He's got a pretty decent gap back to Hazard. Basically the length of the back straightaway. So we'll have to see how well that strategy works out, because that might be the winning move. But there is still 21 laps to go here. That's plenty of time if those tires fall off as quickly as they have all night. Right in front. Oh, Cal! Right in front of him is Hong Do. That's the leader. Just about lost it. Great job by those two guys to hang on to it as Cal unlaps himself. Sounds like Hong Do's kind of starting to clutch it a little bit, so I don't know if he's trying to make it from here or not. I think we haven't really talked about gas mileage, it's been more about tires, so I'm not for sure how good a mileage these guys are getting. He's definitely clutching it. There's Hazard. Check the difference. There's about a half a second difference in lap times between the 12 and the 75 right now. There's Hazard to the inside of Doe, unlap himself. Whitehill slides up the track in turn 3, getting out everybody's way there. That held Hazard up a little bit. About pretty much 3-second difference between the 12 and the 75. Again, the 01 is still out there leading. There he is. Zach Krastowski is second right now. There he is. Everybody else has pitted. These two have not. That have been on the lead lap tonight. Here comes Ingram to the inside of Doe to get a lap back. Doe's going to try and stretch this out, it sounds like. Is it going to be enough? Oh, he catches the wall off turn 2. Krastowski getting a lap back. Sean Whitehill in the 45, he's only 1 lap down. He's sitting in 5th right now. I think he's trying to do the same thing, sneak a top 5 out of this thing. There is silence going into turn 1 from these two cars. That's Bordeaux back there in 6th. He's on the same lap as Whitehill. And it sounds like he might be trying to do the same thing. He's not clutching it, though. Eight to go. Will Huangdo have enough? 13-second lead over Davey Hazard. As Tommy Bordeaux got by Whitehill, he's going to come up to unlap himself, so he'll move up to 5th. Doe lets him go. Here comes Noah Joyce. He's going to take 6th. Joyce comes to the inside of Doe. DJ Harris is 2 laps down, going by in 9th. This is going to be close. 7 laps to go for Huangdo. 8.7 seconds is the gap. Joyce to the inside of Bordeaux in front of him. Battle for 5th. Joyce is going to take it. Five laps to go for Huangdo. That interval shrinking. 2 seconds just got cut out of it. It'd be 5 to go now. We're working lap 130. Hazard closing up. You can see him back there down the back straightaway now. There's Hazard. Off turn 4. He is closing the gap. Long's going to have to do something. Hazard's there. He comes to the outside, and Hazard takes the lead off turn 2. Well, Hong tried to stretch it and tried to hang on to it, but just wasn't enough. Hazard into turn 3. He's coming to 3 to go. Good effort, though, by the 0-1. Looks like Hong's out of gas as well. Hong's out of gas going into turn 1. Stretched it too far. Came about 2 laps short. So Davey Hazard comes off turn 4. Coming to 2 laps to go. Another potential semi-fuel mileage race gets handed to Davey Hazard again here, it looks like. He's been in the right place at the right time in a couple of these races in the last 3 or 4 weeks. White flag this time by for Davey Hazard. another win in the championship chase, potentially. There's the white flag. Off turn 2, he's up 4 seconds over Darren Ingram. Turns 3 and 4. Smooth as can be. Davey Hazard off turn 4. Checkered flag. Davey Hazard wins here at Kentucky this evening. Darren Ingram finishes second. Cal Lovell gets third. There's Noah Joyce. He's getting fourth. And Tommy Bordeaux is going to come across the line in fifth. There he is. Tommy had enough to get around here for fifth. Great run for Davey Hazard tonight. After an early domination by Jeff Dixon, and after a self-spin that took him out, Davey Hazard was basically the strongest car on the track at the end. Cal Lovell made some great adjustments on that 12 car to get up closer to the front and salvage a third. But this guy right here, he had the car to beat once Jeff Dixon fell out. We'll talk to him in a little bit. You're watching Fast 29 from Kentucky, USORL AlphaTauri Cup Series. Quaker State 200 goes to Davey Hazard. We'll be back in a moment. On. There we go. Welcome back to Fast 29. Chris Pickett here with the USORL AlphaTauri Cup Series from Kentucky. Saw a great race tonight. Huang Do tried to stretch the fuel mileage and didn't quite do it, but Davey Hazard comes around and gets his second fuel mileage win of the chase, and we're going to be talking to him in just a moment. And again, I apologize. It's been kind of a long night trying to get everything together by myself here, so bear with me. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. But we'll go ahead and get Davey Hazard in here, and we'll talk to him. Davey Hazard, winner of the Quaker State 200 this evening. You got a copy, buddy?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. Let me get my other headphones off here so I can hear you better. There we go.
Hell yeah.
There we go. All right. So tell us about your run tonight, man. You seemed like you were kind of the class of the field after Jeff Dixon had his issue.
Yeah, man, I don't know. This race was kind of weird. I was kind of zoned out for a lot of it. I mean, it was kind of a race I didn't really, to be honest, I wasn't really excited. I don't love Kentucky. I was probably the number one complainer out of everybody tonight in practice and happy hour, and I just wanted the race to be over. And then suddenly we were running pretty well. I was like, all right, I'll stick around. I'll stick it out. I'll give this a real shot. And I was like, okay, Jeff's probably gonna run away with it. And then Jeff had some problems, and suddenly we were in the catbird seat. Cal was pretty quick. I knew Darren was pretty quick, but the way the pit stops kind of fell at the end, it all kind of worked out for us to sneak that win away. Kind of stole it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, oh, this either we're gonna have a caution and Jeff's gonna do Jeff things and be still back in the mix, or we're gonna stay green. That's gonna really change up this race. And as it turned out, it stayed green. Anyone I know that may have been watching, I'm not really sure, but most of all to my PTR friends and teammates, and all the lads, all the boys, everyone that makes this place as fun as it is. The USR admins for putting on another good race. Like one caution in the whole dang thing. It was as much as I didn't love the track, it was a good race. You for putting on a broadcast all by yourself. I know that ain't easy. So yeah, I'll be sure to watch it back. Just everyone who, once again, as I always say, everyone who makes having this hobby as fun as it is. Those bots, they love you. They love you. Duh. Oh boy, oh boy. Thanks for having me, man. Have a good night.
I got you loud and clear, Chris. Yeah, I see that first, after we got over the initial incidents or whatever, when we started that, that long green flag stint to the end. That very first long run we had, I thought I wasn't really too good the beginning and the middle of the run, but I really felt like it started to come in. Like I went from like fifth into second there, to end that run, and I guess that gave me a little bit of false confidence. So I didn't adjust on the car that stop, and I think everybody else got a little better. And I fell back there a little bit, and it was just I was killing the tires to keep up, and I really didn't get the car, right how I wanted it until really that last that last stop there. But at that point, I was just too far back behind Davey. But yeah, car felt good overall. It was probably a little on the tight side for my liking, which means it was probably normal for everyone else. But yeah, I mean, bridesmaid once again, but we've had a rough start to the playoffs, so to the chase. So it's nice to kind of right that ship a little bit.
I was gonna say with a lot of the issues that you've had this year, I think a second place would be a win for you at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like we're either finishing second or third, or we're finishing last in these races. It
And you're
feels
talking to me
like,
early.
yeah. So I mean, it's just I felt like we got in a really good rhythm to end the regular season, and had good pace and to start the chase, but just unfortunate circumstances, mostly bad strategy calls on my part. So today, I the last two races I tried to be a little aggressive with it, and today I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna try anything crazy. I'm just gonna make sure I get to the finish and let the cards fall where they may.
That's sometimes what you got to do. That's a good strategy, and most of the time, just let. I kind of do that same thing. I know I'm not going to be one of the fastest guys, but I know some guys are going to make mistakes, and you just got to be there to capitalize.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's to finish first. First, you must finish, and you can always count. Usually, there's going to be at least one or two people who may be faster than you. They're probably going to have some kind of issue. Tonight, I'm not sure what happened to Jeff there, but you, with him retiring there, but yeah, you just gotta stay in it and put yourself in position and see what happens to end it.
Yeah, the word was I guess he had something out of his control where he had to retire suddenly. He was actually gonna once he spun out, it seemed like he was still had a decent car after that, and he was cycling out about top five somewhere, and then all of a sudden
Yeah,
he had to park it for some reason. So
he merged like right back because I think he wrecked like right coming into pit road, so he didn't really. I mean, he lost time, but he had such a big gap. I mean, he joined right with us. He blended right with us, so yeah, I think he would have been fine. But yeah, it's unfortunate for him, but I guess it's another spot that we got. So
can't argue with that too much, unfortunately. So,
yeah,
you got anybody you want to shout out to tonight?
oh yeah, Verizon. If we got that Verizon 5G scheme on for the rest of the season. Um, oh, I'm drawing a blank. Valvoline, all those guys that are always out there on the car. I think we might have M&M's on for a race to end the season, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep going out there. NCM keeps those engine guys keep putting out great engines for us. Had no retirements for a while for mechanical failures, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep grinding.
Hopefully we've got all that mechanical stuff out of the way. Hopefully. And did you say M&M's is going to be on your car before the end of the year? You said.
Yes, we do have a race with M&M's on the car.
That's going to throw us off significantly, considering how many we've
M
had this year.
M&M's on the three, brother. M&M's is the Bass Pro Shops of USORL. You get M&M's, you get M&M's. Everybody gets M&M's.
That's awesome. All right. Well, Darren, great run tonight. Good second place finish for the Verizon car, and we'll catch you at Dega next week.
Woo. Out there, I gotta go out there and make some big moves. I'm in the three. It goes to Dale, so go try and win that one.
Make him proud. Exactly. Darren Ingram, driver of the number 3 Verizon car. Great run tonight. Second place tonight.
Thank you. Thanks for putting on a great show.
Thanks, man. All right, we're going to try to get our third place finisher and our in-race reporter, Cal Lovell, in here. Thank you to Zach Krastowski for letting me know that my mic wasn't working when the interview started. Sorry about that, but we got it working now. And here's our in-race reporter in the number 12 Ford Fusion, Cal Lovell. Tell us about your run, man. You kind of snuck up on us saying that your car wasn't working very good in practice, and all of a sudden you were there.
I was trying to figure out the car on the first run. I mean, I started, I think, third, and the car just dropped like a rock on the first run, and I had to make a lot of adjustments. Second run was better. But yeah, I was working on the car all night, trying to find what was working and what wasn't, and I guess I threw it out all out the window on the last run when I took two tires and I made this track bar adjustment that completely made the car feel like it was on ice. So it was all over the place. It was inconsistent all night.
It seemed like a lot of the guys were kind of struggling with consistency over the long run. It seemed like because those tires would fall off a second, well, not really a second, but maybe about a half a second after just 10 laps. Just all of a sudden, the balance would be completely opposite to what you were expecting. And I think that's what caught a lot of the guys out with those single car spins too.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, after about 15 laps, it was like a second fall off, which is ridiculous. I like it, but I mean, it's just insane to think that there's so much fall off, and it's something that you definitely have to put in consideration whenever you build a setup for these cars. Um, and I struggled with that, and maybe that's something this team could look in for next season.
So you took 2 tires on that last pit stop, which
Yeah.
honestly wasn't a bad move. I would have, if I had been in your spot, I probably would have done the same thing. Just try and get some sort of a gap because you had a pretty decent gap over Davey there. Did the tires just? I guess they just fell off too quick for you to hang on there.
Honestly, I felt like Davey was the faster car, so
Yeah,
I just wanted to take a gamble, and it didn't pay off, but still got a good finish. I'll take third. I wanted to win, but third's not bad.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, for part time and everything, and I mean
Yep.
that. I'll tell you, you made it exciting there at the end because when you took those 2 tires, we were like, "Hey, might have something here." That was
You
pretty
gotta do
interesting.
something sometimes. You
Absolutely.
gotta do something.
Yeah. You got anybody you want to shout out to before we cut you loose?
Of course you for doing this broadcast. One man band tonight.
Yeah, I'm a little
That'll
tired.
change. That'll change. Yeah. And also like to thank Humana for being on the hood tonight. First race at the USORL, and hopefully they'll sponsor more races in the future.
Sounds good. All right. Are you going to Dega next week? What's your
I will
plan?
be.
You'll be running Dega?
I don't know which car I'll be in, but I'll find one. How about that?
That sounds good. I'm considering it. I haven't really decided whether or not I'm going to hop into a Fast 29 ride for next week or not, but everybody just stay tuned. We'll see what happens on that.
I would
So,
love to see that.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. It just depends on how tired I am next week. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Cal Love, I appreciate you being the in-race reporter, even though we didn't get a chance to talk to you too much during the race. Once it went green, it was kind of just clean and green from there. But we appreciate you stepping up and hope to have you up here in the booth here soon.
Thank you, Chris.
Appreciate it, Cal. Cal Lovell, driver of the number 12 tonight, finishes third. All right, so we're going to finish up here with Kentucky on Fast 29, USRL AlphaTauri Cup Series, Quaker State 200 finishing up. Davey Hazard again in the number 75 takes the win and extends that point lead. We'll get some updated points situated. JTN will have that available next week once that all situates out. So definitely tune in for them next week. We'll be at Talladega. We'll see if I show up in the car or not. Just stay tuned on that. Definitely won't be a stream for that race. We'll let JTN take that one over. Again, preliminarily, we will be broadcasting in 2 weeks at Watkins Glen if all goes well with the situation on my end personally. So just subscribe and look for some notifications on that. Otherwise, we will definitely be back in a couple of weeks after that for our next broadcast, whatever race that ends up being, which again, we'll get some information out there too. Probably do another advertisement video and post that on the website so that way you guys can see that. So again, appreciate you tuning in. For all of us here at Fast 29, Chris Pickett signing off. God bless. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.